Let's go someplace, let's go someplace where I don't care.
Where y'all from?
Yeah, I'm from Maryland.
Well, I was born in DC, but I'm from Maryland.
Oh, you know
Okay.
what? I was born in DC, but raised in Maryland.
Okay. All right. This is like all of us. Just like all of us.
That's all of us.
Yeah. How did y'all meet?
Yes. Funny story. We met on Facebook.
What?
Yeah.
How did that work?
So, I was in a relationship at the time when he DM'd me on Facebook. So I couldn't say anything at the time, but years later, he had messaged again, and I wasn't with anyone. I was like, you know what? Let me just give him a chance. And remind you, when he messaged me the first time, the second time it was another year after when he sent the second message. And soon as I got in touch with him, that same day that I messaged him back, we got on the phone immediately. I called him, and we was on the phone the whole day. And after that day, that's what it was just nonstop from there.
Okay.
So what did y'all have, like mutual friends?
No.
No.
Oh wow. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, how long ago was that?
That was in 2010. But we didn't officially go together until around prom 2011.
So y'all was still in high school.
Uh-huh.
Oh wow. That's nice.
Yeah.
Okay.
But, we did go to prom together.
What high school did you go to?
I went to Friendly High School.
And I went to Crossland.
Crossland. Okay, got you. Oh, that's a nice story.
Okay. Yeah. See, I ain't know that.
I would have never guessed that.
No, I ain't not.
Anyone really knows.
What was your first impression of him?
I'm gonna say he was very kind. He reminded me of myself because we both are Taurus. We do have our differences. But he was very goofy. Both of us were goofy. We could talk and have a conversation for hours. I would say that was my main thing. Like, we could be on the phone and a conversation, it can switch up every 2 minutes. There's always something to talk about. It was never a moment where we were just sitting on the phone. And it was just nonstop connected the whole time. And that's pretty much it.
Do y'all still talk like that?
Yes.
Yes, all the time.
Oh,
It's like, it's always there for some reason.
and my mom actually jokes about it. She be like, I know when y'all first met, y'all was always on the phone. She said, well, now y'all together, y'all still talk a lot.
It's not surprising because, like, who else you gonna talk to? Like,
I know, right?
yeah, yeah. Like, who else you gonna get on their nerves? Like all that stuff. Like, yeah, you right here.
Yeah.
You're supposed to. I'm glad y'all still do. All right. So being a part of somebody's story, when let's say somebody is together, somebody asks me for advice, like let's say a new couple or something like that, I will tell them they got to be a part of somebody. They are a part of the other person's story, because if you think about it, let's say somebody asks you, who was you married to? You were married to that person, or who was your mate, or who did you date at that time? You were dating that person, so that person is a part of your story. One day, me and Melissa went on a vacation. We went to Miami. You remember that?
I remember going to Miami.
Remember we was fussing? We went to the Miami Dolphins game.
Mm-hmm.
We ended up fussing.
Mm-hmm.
I felt so bad after the damn vacation because I was thinking, like, damn, this is her vacation too. It ain't just my vacation, it's your vacation. Mm-hmm. So yeah, I kind of felt bad after that. So that's when I realized I'm a part of your story too. So what you think about that, Donte?
Yeah, I agree 100%. It was one time where me and Sade, we went with her parents out of town. We was in a hotel, and that's when Eli was just born. he had like colic. He was crying really, really bad, and it was to the point where she was breastfeeding at the time, and she didn't know how to he didn't know how to latch on. And he was crying so bad in the hotel. It was like to the point where I'm like, I'm already tired. I'm tired. But she wanted me to help her. But as a man, I'm like, what do you want me to do if you breastfeed? I can't make milk. So it was like to the point where she was so frustrated with me because I stayed in the bed and I'm laying down because I had a headache and I'm trying to tune him out because he's screaming, and yet she don't know how to help him. I'm like, oh my goodness. So we both mad, and I keep forgetting that she was on vacation too. So I should have, she wanted me just to be around her.
He couldn't help with the latch on process. I just wanted him to get out the bed and just comfort me.
Yeah.
Until I calm down, till the baby calmed down. It was to the point that it got so out of control that I actually had to go to Walmart and get the Similac milk because he would not latch on. And it was like 3 a.m.
Okay, so Donte, let me ask you. So do you know what you could have done better in that situation?
Yeah, I should have just shown my presence more and been around her more to comfort her. So and then trying to look up YouTube videos or try to figure out how we can get the baby to latch on and stuff. So I could have did that better.
Mm-hmm. All right, but long as you notice and you can improve from it, that's what it's all about. All right, that's cool. So we can't do exactly what they can do, but I can do something. I can rub your feet. I can do something to help the situation. Just don't hurt the situation. Mm-hmm. Don't make it worse. Like, you know what I'm saying? Just try. And one of my bosses told me, just try. Just show them. Just show people you're trying.
Yep.
What I want to know, my question to y'all is, how do y'all handle? Because y'all younger than us. How old are y'all?
I'm
33.
I'm
33. 31 and 33.
Mm-hmm.
So we're 44. Well, we weren't together when we had our kids. Like we had them and then we would break up. How do y'all? I feel like that's an added pressure. Being together, right? And you got these kids. How do y'all handle and juggle just little kids and being in a relationship? And
I would say in the beginning, like, because me personally, I grew up around my sisters. I had older sisters, and they had kids. So it's like I pretty much was a father to my nephews. So when I had my own kids, it was easy for me. It was easy for me to bond with my kids. But now when it came to her side of her family, when she had the kid there, it's like every time like the monitor go off or the baby go off, her mom will run down the steps. And like I'm looking for Sade to do that. I'm like, Sade, you need to do that because your mom is taking the parenting from you. I'm like, I don't want her to do it. I want you to do it. So we was arguing around that part, but it was never dealing with the kids.
I think the issue on that was my first child, and I can understand that was my mom's first grandchild. But they do agree on him about her trying to step in a little too much, and we're all so excited. They had so many kids. It's not really it's not new to them.
Yeah, it's like opposite.
Yeah, it's totally opposite. My mom, she was like, okay, like that, and his mom just sitting there like, okay. So it was different on both sides. And I would say now it's much easier. But relationship and trying to juggle kids, it's a breeze. I mean, he is the best partner and father that, like, I can't even ask for more. Like, I hear other experiences and I can't relate because he hasn't put me in that position. I can't even, like, it's not 100%, but it's almost there. I'm not gonna say it's perfect, but we do have our moments. But I'm gonna say the good does outweigh the bad.
All right, so how do y'all feel about relationships being 50-50? Do you think it's true or some truth to that?
Go ahead.
In the beginning when we first met, I was all 50-50. I'm like, oh yeah, let's do this 50-50. You do 50. And I think as I got older, I'm like, I don't like this 50-50 no more. But I will say this. I do agree on 50-50 to relieve stress on both of us. Instead of somebody having 80% and then having someone else have the less. Because you're putting more on that other person. I do agree on that. Just to have everything balanced. Why have one person pay all the bills and have this person pay little and you have all this money saved up? What about them? Mm-hmm. So I do agree on that being 50-50. Do I like it? No.
I feel as though that, you know, if I can see if I'm the breadwinner, and I'm making more money than you, then of course I should pay a little bit more, you know, and she should be able to pay a little bit less. But if, you know, but I ain't gonna say that I'm paying a little bit less and then, I'm paying a little bit more and then you going out getting your nails done, and then you going to the club and then I'm like, hold up, and then you asking me for money, talking about, oh, can you pay this and the third? And I'm like, hold up, I'm paying a little bit more than you. You should be able to, you know, come up with your hand or something, or come up with something. So I'm a big part of, you know, 50-50 or not just a man paying everything where a female should be able to do her part.
It depends on also how much the person is making. If they're making like bang, then yeah, I don't think it should be 50-50, but a little percent higher than the other person.
Okay.
Agree.
All right. So the one thing about the 50-50 thing, Donte, you went straight to the money. Yeah, 50-50 ain't just money. If you think about the whole thing, money is probably like 1/8 of the 100. So that's one part. Yeah, you can set it up, but you still like, what about the kids? What about the cars? What about the cooking, the maintaining the house? What about the relationship? So just like, I don't know how somebody can measure the 50-50. Like who is measuring that? Like who is making sure you did 4 and I did 5? Like who do that? When we take vacations, I don't buy the flights. My wife think about she be coming up with the flights. Next thing I know, hey, we got a flight. Yeah, we going here. That's cool. That's her part. I'm the hotel man. We got a flight. We got the hotel. To me, that's a vacation. That's 100% right there. I don't know who did 60-40, but when we did the thing, it worked out. So money is only one thing. So don't think that 50-50 is only just the money. So Donte, let's say Donte handles the cars better than you. But you cook better than Donte. This is what worked for us. So don't forget that. Whatever worked for y'all.
Surprisingly, he does most of the cooking.
And cleaning.
I do not like cooking.
I give it up. I give it up.
But he do all the car stuff.
I ain't got no problem.
I don't do none of the car stuff.
Yeah, you need me to take the floor up, take some baseballs down. Like I do all that. You need my tools? I got you.
How y'all break it up? So for the last 2 Thanksgiving, Terry family, y'all been going out to dinner and everything. I don't want to do it no more. So I'm ready to go to my family house. How y'all break that up?
In the beginning, we were just going to. I think my mother going to both.
We was going to both things, but it's getting exhausting.
It was exhausting. We would just take turns. It was the day of. I would go to my mom's house. Then we'll stay there for about 2 hours or 3. Then we'll go to his parents' house. And then it got to the point where, well, who house do we want to stay out last? I think last year we just end up going to one person house. But we try to break it up sometimes.
What y'all do for Christmas with the little kids though? How do you do that?
Both.
So Christmas, we go to everybody's house. Yeah.
Really?
Yes. It's tiresome.
Yeah. We go to everybody's house.
We rubbing and running.
All day at parents' house.
Like my parents' house, like it's more of the our crowd, like the young people crowd. So we party more over there. But the Morgan side, it's like more the older people over there.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
So we just go to whoever's house popping at the last.
I was about to say.
When we first met, I'm gonna back a little bit. When we first met, I did not buy him anything for a couple years. And you know what? I didn't grow up on. I was young at the time, and I was like, I'm not gonna be buying him nothing.
Yeah, I understand.
And that was for a couple years. And it got to a point, okay, now we're in the middle of the relationship. And now that I think about it, I was becoming a little selfish. So I was like, you know what? Okay, I need to start getting him something. It was too many Christmases, where I wasn't getting him. And I said, you know what? Okay, that needs to change. And he made comments about it.
In the beginning, though, right?
In the beginning.
Let's go someplace where